Well, Chris Voak showed that he's an absolute genius at Pinjarra yesterday when he won a race with Apparitional. Most onlookers thought Apparitional had no hope when the horse galloped at the start, gave them 40 metres start, and you got up and won, Chris.
Well, you're probably the only one that called me a genius. Like my fiancée said to me after the race, I suppose every blind chook can find some wheat sometimes.
But it was a sensational drive by you, and we're looking for some further sensational drives from you at Gloucester Park on Friday night. And let's start off with a couple of the feature races. In the Empress Stakes, the big one for mares, you drive Gotta Go Gabbana, an MO class performer, bumping into some much better performed mares, but I still give Gotta Go Gabbana a good winning chance.
I think so. I mean, look, if she could have led this race, which I don't think she can, the 1-on-1's got the gate speed to lead. She would run a mighty race in front. Look, she's probably going to have to be in the breeze again on Friday. But look, she's improved tenfold in her manners, and you know the results are showing now. You know she's settling in the breeze. You're able to rate her. She's having tough runs, but Annie's managed to keep her performances up over the past sort of 8 weeks, 10 weeks, and look, she's going to have to do it tough again, but look, I don't think there's any doubt that she's up to that calibre of mare. Yeah, you'll probably see her progress through and go through her grades and win her 3 or 4 in town, I think. But yeah, a lot of good mares. It's a $50,000 group too, so you can make a case for a lot of them, and I certainly think you can make a case for her.
And you also drive another very smart filly for Annie Belton in the 3-year-old fillies Sales Classic in Lady de la Renda. She's drawn a little awkwardly at barrier 5, but once again, she's got a good winning chance.
Well, I actually tracked her this morning with Annie, and I said the only 2 draws I don't want to get on her is at Gloucester Park's barrier 1 or 10. She'll win the race from any other draw other than that. I just thought, bad luck would get her beat. I think she's stand out on the card. I think she'll go around very short odds.
From barrier 5, where do you visualise her being in the run?
I think she'd probably, ideally be in front, but a race like this, a lot of people think they got a chance to win, but she's got toughness, she's got speed, she's the full package in this race. To me, the only plan I've got looking at that is to keep out of trouble, wait for him to settle, and then just get her into the race, and her ability will get the rest done.
What did she do this morning on the track? Did she work with other horses or by herself?
Yeah, no, she worked. Look, Mr. What's his name, Versace. He just followed her around for a bit of company, but look, she's not doing a hell of a lot in between. She's fit and ready to go. Annie's got her on song, and look, she felt $1 million, and yeah, very confident going into Friday.
And Chris, looking at some of your other drives going through the program, Add Fuel to Fire, trained by your mother. You'll be driving Add Fuel to Fire, drawn barrier 3 in race 2 over 36 metres.
It's 2,500. That'll suit him. Is it 25 or 20? Oh, it is 25. Beautiful. That'll suit him. Major Catastrophe's going well. Soho Wonder. Yeah. Look, he's an each way chance. If he can get a soft trip, he loves the 2,500. He'll follow pace, and I think it's a race he can improve his form on for sure.
And in race 4 on Friday night, Chris, well, last week you drove Zachariah, who won for the first time for more than 2 years, and he broke a losing sequence of around about 50, Zachariah did, and he's in this race, in race 4. He's drawn awkwardly at barrier 6.
It was a good run last start though, because he burned early and the mile rate was solid. It was 2,500. This is only 2,100, I believe, and the tough draw makes it a lot tougher for him, but 3 Kings Manila is about James Kelly, and he might be able to work to a forward spot, and he showed a bit of resilience after doing that work. And I know he got cover, but I don't think he needed the cover. Curious to see how he backs up this week anyway. But I wouldn't be declaring him, but I wouldn't be writing him off either.
You've drawn barrier 1 with Real Zeal in race 6, so Real Zeal up against some very good horses in Vampiro, Zenart, Run, Jimmy Dunn, and he'll be at a reasonable price.
Yeah, and I think I reckon he'll definitely. I think he's a genuine top 3 chance. I drove him this morning at the track too. His run last start for a horse that 12 months ago you would never have dreamed of sitting in the breeze. Yeah, he got beaten a margin to Military Master, who got home in 26 something around Bunbury. You don't see 26 quarters. I think last time I saw was through the interheats. So barrier one's a big advantage here, and he has been going very well, and he appreciated genuine tempo, that horse. He does follow a good speed, so he'll go out a short quote as a place place price, but yeah, wouldn't surprise. It's a good test for him, because I think the horse is on the way up. I think he's improved dramatically, and we'll see a good measuring to stick to see how much he actually has improved against some of these good horses.
And you drive Coli, drawn favourably at barrier 2 in the 3-year-old Colts Classic.
Yeah, I think. Look, when I first looked at that race, I think take Rock Me Over out, I'd give him a real solid chance to be able to win this race. When I drove him a couple of starts back at Pinjarra, we only went slow, but he sprinted home very good, sat in the breeze, and I think his form, if he produced that run, it's capable to win it. But I think Rock Me Over, it's probably got his measure. I mean, it's just hard. Without speaking to Brian, whether the horse has improved a fraction, I don't know. But look, when we raced Rock Me Over last time, he handled us pretty well. So if that form reproduces itself, I'd say we're probably running for second to him. But yeah, Coli's a funny horse. I think there's definitely two of him. Hopefully we get the right one Friday.
And you're going to have a busy night Friday night, and you're going to conclude your duties on Friday night in race 10, the last race, driving Free to Air, who will start from barrier 2 on the back line.
It's an even race. Definitely, it's a race he could take out. I mean, I think Charlie L's going quite well too for Matt Scott. That I'm unfortunately going to go with the barrier draw with Free to Air, but yeah, he's not going as bad as his numerical form reads, I don't think, anyway. And Chris has given him a little bit of a freshen up. So, and I tracked that horse, trialled him Sunday actually, and he trialled really good. He ran second to Sheer Rock and Roll, and probably, she would have done the trial in the second gear, but the horses that ran sort of third and fourth to him, it was impressive that he handled them, I think. And I don't think his trial was good enough that he could handle this field. So that's, I think, definitely an each way chance anyway, Ken.